they accepted my offer, but they also had a counter offer where they wanted to do a couple of things and speed some stuff up and wanted me to do X, Y, and Z. Hey YT fam, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so your girl has been gone for a minute, but it's all good. Life happens, and I am back trying to get back on my vlogging and YouTubing, and hopefully I don't leave again. But on a note, if you guys can see, I am in the process of purchasing my first home. It has been a real roller coaster, and now that I have jumped through a whole bunch of hoops, and I'm still going because I'm just under a contract and it's a new construction, I'm obsessed with coming and checking on the progress of the house. So y'all can't see much of it. I'll get out the car in a second. So I'm about to let y'all come check on it with me. I'm not gonna show y'all everything because I don't want y'all to know where I stay. But let's go inside. Okay. They really just only got framing and stuff. That's the car garage, stairs, blah blah. I'm not going up there right now. Installation or whatever that's called. They got the plumbing. Boom. I got the windows in. It's coming along, y'all. Watch and see. Yeah, I think I want to... people like write or something on their house, or like the wooding. I think I want to bring my daughter, or me and Bae, all of us come over and write something on one of these little wood things, because we are the first ones to own it. Y'all, I'm so proud of myself. Y'all just don't understand. Like, I'm just so proud. Like, 29 and doing it. Like, a mom of 2, and I'm doing it. Like, I'm proud of myself. So this is where we are in the house process. Yeah, but let me get back and I'm gonna just tell y'all what I have gone through so far and where I'm at. So yeah. Okay, so we are right now currently in October. I have been, this has been a goal for mine for a long time, but I set this goal in particular at the beginning of this year. Like, I'm not ending this year without starting a home buying process, or even just, buying a home. Not knowing whether or not I would reach my goal or however, but I was determined. So, fast forward from January, come around April and May. Well, probably April, I started looking for an agent. My best friend's aunt had, my best friend's aunt is an agent, so she bought a house last year and she linked me with her, so she became my agent. Then it was time to get pre-approved. So I wanted to do it the best way feasible for myself, without going over budget, without just doing too much for my first home. So after doing my research, I stumbled upon a loan that was called USDA loan, which is where they will loan you, of course, money for your home in a low-income rural area. So you have to be low income, and then you have to find a house in a rural area. And when they say rural, they mean rural. I chose a county that I was going to live in with the USDA, got in contact with the company, did the whole loan process, and lo and behold, they didn't approve me for an amount that made sense to purchase a home, like, at all. So that was a little confusing. And then I talked to the lender from there, and she kind of broke down what they were going off of. So I had to make a couple of changes within my lifestyle and within my income range, and clear some things out far as debt to ratio, all that good stuff. And then we went back, ran numbers again, probably about a month later. And this is now June. The end of June, beginning of July. They ran the numbers and came back with a higher number. Now, I was not completely satisfied with this number, but I'm just like, maybe I'll be able to find something within this price range. Like, it is my first home, so okay, let me get to looking. So I get with my agent, we get to looking. But then when it came to USDA, what I thought was USDA wasn't USDA, and it was way further out than I wanted to be, than my boyfriend wanted to be. It was too far, and then we weren't being able to find a decent enough house to live in without having to do like a whole bunch of work. So searching for houses, looking at houses had just become really frustrating, and then at the price point I felt like I was so limited. So my agent was like, well, I think maybe you should go ahead and try to apply for an FHA and see how that goes. So I was a little discouraged because I didn't want to do a down payment, y'all. I wanted to save all my money I had in the bank for myself, and not literally myself, but for when I got in the house to do what I need to do and push forward. But anyways, I talked it over with my boyfriend. I talked it over with people in my life that I trust that give me great advice, and lo and behold, a FHA might be better for me. And I did have a savings where I could, you know, within a certain budget, afford to do an FHA with a down payment. So that's the route I went. So I got with another lender that my agent hooked me up with, and did the whole process all over to get pre-qualified. And within like 5 days, I was pre-qualified for way much more than what that USDA was trying to give you, girl. And I was just like, say what? Ooh, let me find out. Like, I was so excited, you guys. With that being said, we started the whole process over, me and my agent, on looking at houses and touring houses. And oh my gosh, to be completely honest, that is not something I enjoy. Like, that is not something I enjoy. I started to fall in love with homes. Like, oh yeah, this is my home, this is my home, this is so beautiful. I can see my kids, I can see me and my boyfriend raising our family, you know, living our life here. And then boom, outbid it. Yo, you didn't get the house. You give me an email, oh, they went with another offer. Mind you, within this whole process, we are in what they call a seller's market, which means prices are skyrocketing for these houses, and it's like the prime time for an owner of a home to sell their property because they would get a lot of money for it at this time. Though I am still within a budget, because at the end of the day I have to be able to pay my mortgage when it's all said and done and be able to still live my life. I'm still at a certain price point when it comes to purchasing a home. So we couldn't really find anything that I like or that my offer was accepted. So I had put in, you guys, literally probably like 8 offers. Like, that might not sound a lot, but after going and viewing a million homes, like, I'm not putting the offer in on every house, so I've probably seen about 30 to 40 houses, whether I viewed it in person or online, and it was just getting discouraging. So she was like, well, maybe you should go for a new construction townhome. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. Let me talk it over with him. And he's just like, no, like, I don't want to do that, because he's like, I feel like that's just like living in an apartment. We might as well stay where we at. And I'm just like, well, we ain't gonna be there forever. It's just our first house. He's like, I really don't want to do it because I don't want to be attached to nobody, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, all right, I feel you. Because lo and behold, I don't want to be attached to anybody either. Like, I feel it. So even though I did go and look at the townhouse, and they were nice. It's just they were attached, and they couldn't get me one that was on the end lot, so at least I would have a side that wasn't attached, it was detached, and I would have all this lawn. I couldn't find that. You know, the backyards were so like super small, so I was just like, yeah, new construction townhome is just probably not what we're gonna go for. So I'm gonna pass. So she took me to a new construction area again, another one, where we saw some lots, we saw some other houses, and basically the lender there was letting me know, like, oh, we have this house that's in your price range. And I went over and saw the house, but I was a little skeptical about it. The square footage, I was a little, that's really tiny. And I was trying to tell myself it didn't look as small as it was. And I'm just like, it's just a little too small. Maybe if it was just a little bit bigger, then yeah. Then I showed my boyfriend. He was just like, I don't like that. Like, it's detached, but it's way too small. Like, we don't get no type of yard, no type of nothing. And the living area is extremely tiny. Like, we're gonna be cramped. We might as well, once again, there we are. So I went back and forth with that mentally, and I was just like, if it was just a little bit smaller, I'd take it. You know, I'd take it. I'm just like, ugh. So, and when I told them I wasn't going with that one, they were like, we do have another floor plan that's a size up from this one, but we don't have any available. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I was like, if you guys ever have any available, let me know. And I did go and see that other floor plan. I'm just like, yeah, it's not as big as I would want it, but it's bigger than that one, and we can live in it as a first home, and it's nice, you know. I would love a 2-car garage, but I couldn't afford one, to be completely honest. Not within their floor plans in the area I was trying to be in. All the 2-car garage homes were expensive, especially in this market. They were really overpriced, so I couldn't, you know, I couldn't go out of budget. So I was trying to stay in budget and still get something that I'd be comfortable with. All of us is comfortable with. So we go back to looking at houses, touring houses, putting a bid on houses, getting outbidded, and I'm just like, I'm about to quit. But I didn't quit. My phone died. So we had to. But anyways, we're looking at houses, and then I find this house that's a resale that I fall in love with. But the only thing about it is in the county that we want to live in, but it's a little bit or a lot of it further out than we had originally planned to be. But I'm just like, YOLO, whatever, let's try it. So I put in a bid on it, a bid that was a little bit extravagant, offering and guaranteeing some stuff that I probably shouldn't guarantee, but I wanted to see if I can really get this house that I really fell in love with. So my agent puts the offer in, and lo and behold, within 24 hours she calls me to say they accepted your offer, Antoinette. It's a go. They do have a couple of, well, they accepted my offer, but they also had a counter offer where they wanted to do a couple of things and speed some stuff up and wanted me to do X, Y, and Z. If you bought a house, you know, but that can happen when buying a house. They'll give you a counter offer while accepting your offer, like, we'll accept your offer if you do X, Y, and Z, or if you allow X, Y, and Z to go on. So while I am taking all that in and thinking about it, I get in touch with the new construction agent, and lo and behold, the other house that I liked that was a little bit bigger, that would work for me, is available. Like, what are the odds that both of these houses are available at the same time? So at this point, it's like a weekend, I'm off. So I have all this to think about while talking to both agents. So my agent is working double time on the resale and the new construction, and I'm talking to the new construction agent, because if you know the new construction, they have their own agents as well. So I am making a lot of decisions. I am contemplating, I am thinking, I'm weighing my options, I am talking to my boyfriend. Just a lot of decisions have to be made, because the resale was only giving me about 24 hours to answer. And with the new construction, it's first come, first serve. So it was like, girl, you got to get on it if you want one of these homes. So your girl picked the new construction. So yes, the new construction is what I went with and what I'm going with. And let me tell you guys, I'm so happy because I'm going to be the first one to live in the home. Like, that's lit. That is so lit. Like, I can say nobody's ever lived there before. I'm the first owner of this property. Me and my kids get to live in a home where nobody else lived. We get to set the foundation. We get to set the vibe. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful. Like, I'm just ready to start this new journey. And a journey it is, which is why this video is the beginning of the series. And I will keep you guys updated, because right now they're still building, like you saw, and I'm just excited, but I'm trying to be patient, because if you know, right now it's a lot of back order on, you know, certain things. So with that being said, I go and check on the home a lot, but I'm only going to keep you guys updated when there's like something to see or real changes. So right now I'm still honestly going through the final loan approval, which is, oh my gosh, a headache, and I'll get into that in my beginning of my next video, let you guys know what I went through with that or what I'm going through. So, and when they start putting like installation in and start putting, you know, sheetrock down and all the good stuff that you can physically see, I'm going to do the next one and then the next one, and we gonna be so lit, because your girl is a first time home buyer. So if you guys have any questions or any advice, if you bought a first time home, or I mean if you bought a new construction home, if you're a first time home owner, so just go ahead and put it in the comments. All comments and suggestions, I welcome them all. And yeah, I'm just so blessed and so happy. The sun is moving good, because my face was burning trying to get this light. But yeah, y'all, welcome to my home buying series. I hope you guys stick around to see how it goes for me. Hopefully I can motivate you all to be first time home buyers. I can answer any questions and give you the real cutthroat experience. So just stick around so you guys can see how it goes. And this is going to be like an ongoing series until like the empty house tour, moving in, furnishing, everything. And we just gonna keep it going and keep it cute and keep it classy. All right. Okay, I lied. I do want the sunlight. It came back for me. But anyways, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can be notified when all the next videos upload, and y'all can just keep up with how it's going for your girl. Until then, keep it cute and classy.